We'll be talking about 10 bullet points on stock market volatility. In fact, you can see the roller coaster of stock market for a while now. You can see that the stock market has been going up and down for a while now. Let me say for a while because of the election of President Trump. It's part of the thing that influence the market also in cryptocurrency and AI. I know these two important things I just mentioned, AI and cryptocurrency, is one of the things that is driving everything now, driving social media, driving our day-to-day life, driving everything. The social media work with algorithm. Algorithm is AI. AI is working with AI. They were able to get AI from the tech company who are like NASDAQ. So everything is connected to this volatility. That is the whole point of here. Everything that you ever think of, which I'll be explaining about 10 of them in this video, you'll be understanding them and how they impact you. The reason for this live is that so you could understand that it's either you are trading or you're not trading. It's either you're an investor or you're not investor. You are working and you are saving your money. About $6 trillion is traded on in a forex market on a daily basis. 5 days a week, except Saturday and Sunday. So you should understand that to some extent you are part of the system. Just like you are in the world today, you are part of the system. So it is the best for you to put your money in the system that work. This has been working. I always tell people that one of the best stock markets in the world today is the American stock market, the popular, famous S&P 500. These are what drive the market. These are because they have the money, they have the influence, and they have the media. Understand? So these are the things that's why every time I want to do live, we cannot but tell you what is happening in the US because it influences everything. Understand? The US is the one driving the AI power, everything. It's not like China is not driving it, or the Russians, or the rest of the Europeans are not interested. They are all interested, but the America are this. They are the front of it. That's why it's like that. So let's go into what are the cause of stock markets right now. Of course, I will tell you that one of the major causes, aside the 10 one, I'll be giving you three at the last, and this is very, very important. One of them, okay, let's go to number one. So that will be number 7, number 8, and number 9. And number 10, I'll be giving you the last 4 is very, very important. You should watch to the end. I will not make this live long. I'll just make it short, 10 to 20 minutes. We are done here. But I want you to listen that out of the 10, number 1 here is AI driven trading algorithm. Today myself, I use AI to trade. You understand? I use AI. Why am I using AI? First thing, it helped me to buy and sell in a time like this. It helped me to buy and sell. You can see one of the things that cause the markets dropping and going up, the volatility of the market is that because a lot of people are using AI. All the traders, like I have some friends down here in Nigeria that they just like they pay for AI subscription every week, and this is in hundreds of thousands of dollars because it make them money. They have time for themselves. They are able to do a lot of things for themselves. So you should understand that one of the major things that you can go into now is AI. It's very, very interesting that even AI presently is influencing about 400,000 companies in the world, according to my present research, and it's been proven already. So you can see that AI is driving a lot of markets. It's driving the volatility of the markets, making it look as if the year is not bright. Of course, the year is bright. You should know that from your own personal perspective, not from the market perspective. But you cannot really determine that. So AI in the market is actually swinging. So we cannot really determine that this is exactly the thing that's happening. Number 2, there is the geopolitical tension. You know very much in 2020, if I can remember very well, when the war started, the market actually dropped. And 2020, that's coronavirus. Then 2021, 22, when the war started, the Ukraine war, you can see. So geopolitical tension is part of one of the major things that influence the markets. It makes the market drop. Sometimes it can favor the market. Sometimes it can, it can be very, very bad for the market. So you should understand that tension in every like this Chinese-Taiwan tension in 2024 allowed during President Biden, you can see that it allowed the market to be stable a bit and go up a bit. And when America began to invest in their tech company, then it drive AI, then it drive the finance, everything. So these are the things that it's causing it's causing volatility in the market, which is stable because the rumor of war, God has said it will ever be hearing of such. So I think I remember very well that Taiwan crisis, the Chinese Taiwan crisis, caused about 10% drop in tech stocks. Yes, in tech stocks, it dropped about 10%. That's a lot. 10% from hundreds of billions of dollars is a lot. So number three is central bank policy. The Fed rising rate, the Fed policy, it's one of the major things that affect the stock market to be inconsistent. So you can see that when the inflation rates in the country right now can cause the market to go down or go up depending on those influence the market, making expensive borrowing the standard can also from the central bank reserve when the official bank when the commercial bank are borrowing too much money or when they are giving money to commercial bank, maybe Bank of England or the American bank and all that, or even the African bank and the Oceanic bank. I'm talking about Oceanic bank. Talk about I have a company that's called Oceanic. So wow, we're working on the company. That's why Oceanic is in my mouth. So talking about the Zenith Bank, talk about the Access Bank, all these banks. Like when the central bank is giving them so much money and maybe the money is not being used in the right place, this can cause stock market because everything is actually about money. Understand? Because majority of the commercial bank are trading every day. They are trading cryptocurrency. I believe so. Here in Nigeria, the bank don't really support cryptocurrency, but individual big boys. I mean, I'm talking about the owners of this bank. They have so massive investment in cryptocurrency, yet because of the government influence, we are not able to get that. Then, um, so central bank is one of the things. Central reserve, central bank, CBN, whatsoever country you are living. I don't know how you understand central bank in the US, it's called central reserve, where they print and all that. So I think Fed 2025 January, when Fed hike the cost, is about 5% drop in S&P 500. So you can see that the trading that when the Fed makes some certain decision, it can make the stock market to drop. Yes, it's one of the things that make stock market to drop. We're going to number four, which you know very well, cryptocurrency market influence is everything. Now, everybody will want to go into cryptocurrency. And I'm telling you, if you are not there yet, before you invest in cryptocurrency, try to know the platform, try to do your own primary research. I'm not the financial advisor, but try to do your own research, try to make your own findings before you go ahead and invest in anything, no matter how reliable it seems to be. Make sure that you are able to, you're able to get you're able to get the right information for you to be able to go ahead to invest. So cryptocurrency market influence alone is big in the world. A lot of people that you don't expect, just like the way I said recently, that a lot of people in Nigeria that had some politicians, some government, parastatal government agency, some individual in the government who are big boys have a lot of. I think that's why they banned it anyway, because a lot of them are using to hide their money and all that. So it is very, very important that you understand that markets, crypto market influence a lot. Yes, I can bet you that on crypto market influence a lot. Cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, are now close tie with stock 20s. I think the whole Bitcoin industry and all that officially start 27. But it was, I think later they get to the market about 28, 9, 10 when Bitcoin was about $1.50 or 0 point something cents. So interesting that this is a big market now and it's influencing this cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and Ethereum. They are the big boys of the cryptocurrency in terms of the coin. So they are, when they drop, it influence the stock market, it influence the bond market, it influence all the financial markets when they drop. And when they crash, understand the influence. When they go up, they influence the markets positively or negatively. So you should understand that. That's why I said Bitcoin 50% crash in 2020. I think 40% crash of Bitcoin just last 3 months. In January, yes, January crash is about drop about 20% of the crypto market. Even 7% of the NASDAQ will drop because of that single act. So you should understand that this is part of what can drop the market. Then number five is climate change and ESG investing. You understand? So this is one of the things that influence the market when it comes to dropping, going up, and that climate change is. Of course, if you are living in Africa like Nigeria, like my, you might not understand the whole point we're talking about cryptocurrency. You understand me now? So cryptocurrency is one of the okay, if you are in Nigeria, sorry about that. If you are in Nigeria, you might not understand the climate change. You understand? The climate change is this influence a lot of hundreds of billions of dollars in Europe, in America, is being given to make sure that the climate change, the people in charge of everything. I don't really know about that. Every people that know about the equipment, industry that is involved in all these things, companies that are involved in clean air, clean energy, and all that should be should be should be aware should be aware of what is the damage they are causing and how they can finance the regulation and all that. So climate change is one of the things that is causing that once that thing happen. There's this particular ESG investing, which is a platform for the climate change investor and all that, from the government side to the public to private side. These are the things that influence the markets. I can tell you like this example 2024 oil company lost about 200 billion in the market value due to SSG investments. So there's a lot of things that can cause this thing. So this is number five is part of it, the climate change. Number six here is global recession. I think 2020 the US supposed to be declared in 2022 rather after the coronavirus. I can remember very well. Uh, US economics supposed to be like in recession, but they could not declare. They didn't declare it as a recession, but the paperwork shows that America is in recession. You know how to play their games. Economists predict a global recession in 2025. Also, of course, they have been predicting in 2023, 2024, 2022 after the coronavirus, 2021, 2022. And they're predicting it. We'll see what happens. For example, now UK recession caused about 20% drop of EFS FTSE, understand? It dropped that particular stock dropped about 12% because of the recession that happened in UK. So number, I want to be very fast now. Number seven is any report and corporate standard. Poor any report to corporate standard can cause set off. For example, a major tech company enemies lead to 20% drop. So, for instance, this actually means that when you are not getting the report right. For instance, I will have a lot of people online who seem to have money, who seem to look sharp, who seem to be everywhere on social media, and they look so rich, but they don't have this thing can cause if they are what they're talking about this kind of individual or elements, this kind of individual or elements in these sectors, understand? So when the company like big tech company have mistakes or have misunderstanding or they don't get the right template for the earnings, this can cause because imagine that you Tesla, for instance, just publicly say that they lost about almost 20% due to their account, not due to tech now, due to their personal account, and because they are tech companies, understand? They are big tech companies. This influence the market that if big companies like this can actually go through this kind of thing, then small company then it can influence the markets. That is what we're trying to say. Rental investor influence the market also. So real estate investor like Radiant, Wall Street belts, and now major force causing sudden price spike and crashes. So we all know that in America, the whole American dream, I think is everywhere dream. Nobody in the world today that don't want to build house, have your own nice car, have a family, and that is the American dream. You understand? But what they're trying to say in America, majorly they have a lot of real estate, real estate crash, real estate this and that. So this when they say when a real estate company in America or American real estate is begin to drop down according to the value of the individual house or apartment, then it will affect the real estate of the world. Understand? Even though we don't actually feel it because of we are not really in Nigeria now. It's very rare that you see it's only Lagos or some states in Nigeria that are selling in dollars. Understand? Because we spend most of our local currency, which is naira. We do not know much about those things. We do not know much about that when the real estate crash over there. It affects our market here also. But we didn't take out for that one. But it affects our naira. It's from the currency we can see that currency. So what influence dollar in Nigeria is not more than it's real estate, is food, it's energy, is everything that is coming, and everything that is coming through dollar importation can cause this particular thing. Also, you should understand that not only renters, investor influence this, everybody, include you and I, influence the how the markets goes up. Because if you are working in a rental company or you are working in a real estate company, you are one of the major cause of this, even though you are not the owner of the real estate. But one day you will be. For example, when there's this mini stock rally cost about 300% surge in in small cap stock within days. Understand? I can remember this story very well. That's 2022. Understand? There's this particular meme coin rally, just rally, online rally, and it dropped a surge, just like when a particular individual like Elon Musk, that will just like Elon, you just come and talk about a coin, then it can surge it. But we're talking about here that a particular rally was taking place and it surged this. So people influence individual or companies influence the markets, right? Currency volatility, yes, this one is very, very important. Currency volatility, like we have weak currency, like my country currency, like Nigeria, even Argentina are making it harder for the company. Argentina currency is making it harder for the company to cooperate until the stock price. Understand? In the individual country. This can be very based on your demographic, based on where you are living. So, it might not affect the public stock like S&P 500 and all that international stock, but your individual stock, your own, like Nigeria, we have our stock here. Some of them are doing it, they are doing extremely very well because there is less competition but less money too. Understand? Less opportunity. For example, Naira depreciation caused about 12% drop in Nigerian stock. So I tell you now that of all these, a lot of uh, depreciation in your local currency cause this kind of stock market drop. And number 10, we're talking about the pandemic aftermath. We all know COVID-19. We've not seen that. This is not really, really very, very important because it's once in a while. But COVID-19 eats stock market. It almost dropped to crash. Bitcoin drop, stock, bonds drop, fund drop. All kinds of markets were going down every day during the COVID-19 era. So this kind of thing is part of what can make uh also this is part of what can make the markets to draw very well. So now guys, what do you think about this 10 thing? Which one resonates with you? Which one you think is your industry that you can search more? One of the things I tell people is that if you are working in any industry, you should know more about the industry because probably it might be next people that will be funding such. So you should be aware. You should be aware that something like this is going on in your company, and you know more. Know the is for instance, I have a friend that's working in a restaurant. He know about this restaurant franchise, he know about all these things, but he didn't even see it as anything. So I think 2 months ago they called him because he has served in every department of restaurant. So you know much about restaurant, but you didn't know about the stock, the opportunity within the restaurant that the young people coming and sitting and eating. So what I'm trying to say is that you should know what industry you are and the stock market that's available within your ecosystem. So guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for next one. And let me know in the comment section what you think about this stock or what you think about the stock market. What major thing do you think I did not say that is inside that is causing the volatility, the roller coaster of the stock market, both in your local country, in Nigeria as I am here, and in the US or in Europe or in the world generally. Thank you and see you in the next one.